Hello friends, hello. I'm here again 2 nights in a row. Today I wanted to channel some advice from Spirit. These are going to be general messages once again, except they will be more focused on spirituality. And if you need guidance for your healing journey, your personal growth journey, I'm also hearing something about your soul journey, and your Akashic records will be coming through in this reading today. So yeah, if you are open to receiving advice from Spirit, then let's look at all the piles. As always, you have 3 options to choose from. I was going to show you a card from each of these piles, but Spirit asked me to leave an element of surprise. So it's just going to be crystals. It's absolutely okay to feel drawn to more than one. I'm also feeling called to say that you can actually watch the entire reading and just take whatever resonates if you feel called to do that. Yeah. For now, let me show you your crystals. For group number 1, we have sodalite. This is one of the oldest crystals that I own. Yeah, so pretty, so cozy, just resting in my palm. Pile number 2 is blue apatite. This is a latest edition, so shiny. This almost looks like a diamond cut. I don't know if you can see it clearly though. Pretty, very glittery, shiny, glittery energy. And pile number 3 is opalite. I'm hearing clear, crystal clear, even though it's not crystal clear. Maybe we'll be channeling some clarity for this group, a sense of clarity sinking in for pile number 3. Yes, as always, take all the time that you need, pause the video if you want to, and I will see you in your readings. Ooh, I feel so excited all of a sudden. I feel excited to be here. I like this. Pile number 1 could be attending some sort of an event soon. An exciting event. Some kind of a festival, concert, workshop. I just heard a place where the collective has gathered, so it could be pretty crowded. There could be a lot of people there. I just said the same thing twice. Yeah, an exciting event. I don't even know if that message is relevant to your reading, but it just came through. Okay, once again, I have your oracle cards pulled out. I will shuffle the tarot on camera if we need to. Yeah, we usually need to, but we'll see. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. I'm feeling drawn to this arrow right away. This arrow in particular. Like the upwards direction is somehow significant. I'm seeing someone hiking now. I'm seeing someone climb a mountain. You know those, I don't know if you would have seen that reel, but I've seen these videos of these crazy stairway taking you up on a mountain. I think somewhere in China. I know there's a place called Stairway to Heaven. It could be that, but I'm seeing something like that. I have no idea why. China could be significant. Stairs could be significant. Hiking, rock climbing, mountain climbing, these could be significant. some kind of a gathering on top of a mountain. I'm not very sure. I also kind of want to figure it out before I look at the cards. I'm also thinking of the movie Wild. It's based on a book called Wild, A Journey from Lost to Found, I believe, by Cheryl Strait. And this woman, she walks 1,000 miles. It's a hiking trail, and there is this one meetup point where all the other hikers, they take a break and they recharge, they rest, they eat good food, something like that is also coming through. A point of meeting. Oh, look at these two stars in the middle. A point of meeting. Maybe you're meeting someone in a crowded place, and the journey to this point has been exhausting, it has been long, it has been tiresome, but this is exactly where the two of you were being led. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the cards now. You have septarian nodules with way shore. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades. Yeah, we'll have to pull out tarot cards. Communing. Interesting. Because this card, again, it talks about, it's right there in the word. It talks about community, it talks about meeting people halfway, something about the word way, because I also said stairway to heaven, and that arrow pointing to a certain direction, something about the way, the path on which you've been moving. We'll see what that's about. So yeah, community, meeting people, meeting someone halfway, and there's a mountain. Oh my god, yes, we'll see what this is about. You have Anunnaki, light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. I'm almost seeing something like you receiving directions to reach a certain place. Like for instance, if you're going to a concert, you know how people add the Google Map link for the venue, for the location? I have no idea what this is about. But there's something here about directions and meeting people, meeting the collective. And with all of these keywords here, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle, shake up the system, cellular upgrades, it's almost like you've been preparing for this. You've been preparing for this meeting. That what I just said, you've been preparing for this meeting, I am pretty sure it's a lyric to a song. Maybe not exactly those words in that order, but something like that. I believe it's a different kind of human by Aurora, one of my favorite singers. It's a beautiful song. So there is something about you meeting the collective, because the whole song is about people that are sensitive, that are soft, that do not fit in with the rest of the collective, and how now they are finding the right people, the right community, their home on earth. Maybe you're meeting your soul family, or maybe it's one specific person, a soulmate, who makes you feel like you're at home, who feels like home. Yeah, I'm also noticing all these stars on this card, because we were talking about those two stars, right? Ooh, so you could be star seeds. You could be a star seed and you're finally meeting your soul family. Or at least one soul in particular. But I do feel the energy of a community here. Yeah. you're meeting your soul family, all of those members who've chosen to incarnate on earth at the same time. And because I saw that image of a concert, I also wonder if maybe you don't really talk to each other, maybe you don't actually interact with all of your soul family members, but you're in the same space. Something is bringing all of you together physically in the 3D, in the same space. Yeah, that's beautiful. So this could be like one evening. It's full of energy, it's full of passion, and it undoes it undoes every painful experience that you have been sitting with in your body. It's oh my god, I love this so much. It's like your soul family is gathering in one space so that all of you can create enough healing energy for each other, and all the heavy experiences that you've been sitting with in your body can be released. Your soul family, all of you star seeds, are gathering in one space so that you can help each other transmute pain. End of a cycle. A chapter comes to an end, and your star soul family is here to help. Wow, I love that. I'm also looking at this image and how it looks like an alien. So yeah, you guys are definitely star seeds. Yeah, let's look at your last oracle card. Ooh. No wonder you need healing energy. No wonder you need your soul family to show up. You could be going through a dark night of the soul, but for some of you it could also be, I'm feeling drawn to the number 16 here. It has personal significance for me. So maybe something that happened in the past, maybe it's a dark night of a soul that happened in the past, but you're still carrying its remnants, you're still carrying some lingering feelings, emotions, experiences, thoughts from that event, that episode, that chapter, and now it's time for you to release all of that. July could be a significant month, 16 could be a significant date. For somebody here, July 16 could be significant, July 7 or the 7/7 portal could be significant. Yeah. I also want to mention the age 16, which might not resonate with all of you, but something that happened when you were a teenager perhaps. It's almost like there was this one age that divided your life into two. If that makes any sense, it's like there was a life before that age and there was a life after that age. And that event or that year, whatever happened, you could still be carrying it within your system, within your physical body without even realizing, regardless of whether it was a traumatic year or not. Yeah, the point is you need healing. And I think the reason why this message is coming through for you today is so that when this opportunity finds you, whatever this communal experience is, when it finds you, it's important that you say yes to it. Yeah, it's important that you sign up for it, that you show up for it. A part of you might be scared to be around so many people. You might be scared to be overwhelmed by all the energies, all the emotions. You know, it's an overwhelming experience to be in a crowd. Personally, it's incredibly overwhelming. So it's absolutely okay if you're nervous about it, if you're doubtful and hesitant about it, but Spirit is saying, this is for you. We've organized this collective meeting for you. Say yes to it. Show up for it. This is it's a pretty straightforward message. I like it. I'm just going to shuffle your tarot cards now, and then we'll see what the rest of the reading is about. I'm feeling drawn to the letters A and C here. Yeah, specifically A and C. But S, N, D, N, N again, yeah. S, D, N, D, S, N, D, N, S. These could be significant as well, L as well. Lots of N, lots of N's and S's. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God, the King of Cups. Even if you're scared of being overwhelmed, I'm hearing that it's going to be such a heart-warming experience for you. This meeting, this communal meeting, this event, whatever this event is. So really just say yes to it. You won't regret it at all. What else, Spirit? You have the Knight of Wands. This will require some planning on your part as well. Of course, if it's something like a concert, then you obviously have to get tickets, you have to figure out how exactly you're going to get to the concert. It will require you to be a little more enthusiastic, more energetic, and there's something about the spontaneous energy of this card. It's like, don't wait till the last moment to make this work. Again, it's not like Spirit is asking you to make rash decisions. You're not being asked to be impulsive. I'm thinking of sponsored ads for some reason. You know how the same ad, once you interact with it, it keeps showing up. Spirit is saying that when you see this opportunity in front of you 2 or 3 times, of course, take as much time as you need to figure out whether you want to go or not. But the answer is that you are supposed to go to it. But let's say you're seeing a lot of advertisements. You're seeing a lot of, there are just a lot of possibilities. A lot of events that you can attend. I'm also hearing that it's not like there is one perfect. There could be, okay, it's a mixed collective here. Like for some of you, there's a very specific time and space where you're supposed to be. And you will know what it is because you will see signs about it repetitively. But for some of you, if you have a lot of options and you just want to pick any one of them, Spirit is saying all of them will work. As long as you are in this communal space where you can heal, where you can release, where you can let go, where you can laugh, you can dance, you can just be joyful. Because in the end, it's almost like you're not even supposed to know that healing is happening when you're in this space. You're really just supposed to enjoy this experience. In the end, it's meant to be a heartwarming experience, and your only task is to say yes to it and plan it. Plan for it. Yeah. For some of you, this could also involve, this could even be a trip actually, because with the Knight of Wands, I'm seeing a lot of traveling here. Like you're taking a train somewhere. But it does feel like a short one evening for an evening kind of an event. So maybe the venue is just much farther from your place. Yeah, it does not have to be in another city or country, although it could be. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's calling you? So yeah, it will need planning. I really feel like for somebody here, I'm feeling drawn to the lotus and the bowl here. I really feel like for someone here, this is meeting with a specific person, and the two of you are collaborating or co-planning this meeting. And one of you might have to travel to another's neighborhood, city. Again, it does not feel like a different country, but yeah, the specific circumstances could be different for all of you. For somebody here, it's meeting with a specific person, maybe in a public space, Yeah. Maybe the event is actually in your friend's city and you decide to go to their place and go to that event together, and you're also hanging out with that person, staying over at their place for a couple of days. It could also be something like that. Yeah. Point is, this will be a healing experience for you. It will be a joyful, exciting experience for you. That's the first thing we channeled for you, right? Yeah. It's going to be good. The planning might be a little, it might make you nervous. Like spending money for it, deciding the route that you're going to take to it, figuring out managing the timing of it. It might be a little stressful. You might be scared to make mistakes. There's something here about rushing as well, like you want to just get it done, but you have to be still and plan it out and take your time with it as well. There's a mix of energies coming through with this card. There's a need to be slow, to plan, and yet there is a desire to rush and just be spontaneous, be impulsive. Yeah. What else, Spirit? The Queen of Swords. Yeah. There is someone specific that you're meeting. Either you're going with them to this event or you're going to meet them. There's somebody here. I mean, we've received 3 court cards so far. That basically says people. It just says people. And of course, that communal energy, this could just be talking about that. Or you are you're wanting to reach out to somebody. Yeah, you're wanting to meet someone. I wanted to say halfway just now, but I noticed how the Knight of Wands is looking at the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords is looking towards the camera, towards me, just in the front. It's almost like you want to reach out, but you're not sure if they will be willing to meet you halfway. I wonder if this Dark Night of the Soul has something to do with something that happened between the two of you. Yeah. We'll see. We'll pull out one more card for the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups. Oh, I love this. Underneath their sturdy, stone-faced, stone-hearted, cold-hearted exterior, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of kindness, there's a lot of warmth for you. I mean, you quite literally have the same images here. You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. They feel the same way for you, but they could be hiding it. I hummed just now because I'm thinking about the order in which the court cards go. So you have the page, then you have the knight, you have the queen, and you have the king. And I'm thinking of how the king is supposed to be above the queen. So in terms of intensity, I do wonder if there is a lack of, I want to call it balance, like I want to call it an imbalance. It's not exactly misalignment or imbalance per se, honestly, but there is this person could be hiding something, or their feelings, their thoughts, or feelings specifically, they're not out in the open, so to say. Yeah. I also wonder if this is like a projection. You're scared that they don't feel the same way about you, or at least not to the intensity at which you do. Maybe that's why you're rushing to reach out to them. You're scared that the walls are up entirely, that there's no room for change, for the union, for reconciliation, for healing. But there is warmth here, there is love here. I keep wanting to come back to that message. There is warmth here, there is love here. Yeah. And with the Knight of Wands here, you might want to rush and reach out, but Spirit is saying, again, going back to that perfect place, that perfect timing, there is a right timing for this. There is a right confirmation in the background. There is a right timing, a perfect time when you're supposed to reach out to this person. What is that timing exactly, Spirit? You have the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I'm feeling drawn to the dolphins here. Such a beautiful card. With the Six of Cups, if we're talking specific time frames, this could be the next 6 days. It could be, for somebody, it's 6 hours. Wow, okay. The next 6 days, the next 6 weeks. And the Four of Pentacles could be the next 4 months. But the way that I want to interpret all of these, both of these cards together, is the perfect time would be when they are going through, they are experiencing a period of rest, of slowness, possibly spending time with their family, with their inner child. If they live far away from their childhood, their hometown, then maybe when they're back in their hometown. Yeah. And that could be happening within the next 4 months, within the next 6 weeks, or at most 4 months. I also feel like the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles it's a representation of your connection. I feel like this reading has taken a completely different turn. You might know each other since a young age. You could be childhood friends, siblings, something. This could be a past connection. It could even be a past life connection, or maybe this connection is just really healing for your inner child. But you're in this period of lack and fear and disappointment. Again, I'm feeling drawn to the Dark Night of the Soul card here. I wonder if something happened and brought the two of you in this space. Yeah, Spirit is saying there is a right time, there is a right timing for you to reach out to this person if you want to. If you want to try and reconnect, there are feelings here, there is warmth here, there is love here, there is affection here. I'm also hearing the word validation. So it's like they are open to seeing your side of the story. Yeah. But there's, what is this message about perfect timing, Spirit? The Nine of Wands. Either one of you is burnt out. It could be you, it could be them, it could even be both of you. And that's why this period of rest. You have the Four of Cups again. The Meraki, Six of Swords, Three of Wands. It almost feels like this person is waiting for you to reach out. There's a lot of mixed energies here. It's like, on one hand, you're being told that there is a perfect time. Maybe that perfect time is more for you than for them. Spirit wants you to reach out to them when you are ready for it. Because it really feels like they are waiting for you to reach out. They're waiting to hear from you. And maybe in the Nine of Wands it's a representation of both of your energies, while you are possibly overburdened by work, by responsibilities, by your fears, doubts. I'm not sure. There's an energy of overwhelm here, being overwhelmed here, and your person on the other hand is tired of waiting for you. Yeah, but again, this is not a sign for you to rush. I'm clearly being told that you decide what your right timing is. So this period of rest could also be for you. And of course, all the other signs that I mentioned, I'm also feeling called to mention travel. When this person is traveling, again, maybe back to their hometown, maybe to another place. Yeah. all of your cards actually have travel in them, and we have been talking about travel since the very beginning. You might have to travel to see them, they might have to travel to see you. Maybe you have to wait till both of you are in the same city to meet each other. Ooh, okay. The Meraki, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands could even be saying that even if you were to reach out to them right away, and I'm also hearing there is nothing wrong with that, you decide what the right time is, what the perfect timing is based on your energy and what you can take up. Even if you did reach out to them right away, it might take some time before the two of you actually meet each other in person and tie up the loose ends, I'm hearing. So whatever this event is, whatever it is that created this separation or distance between the two of you, there is potential for healing here. If nothing else, there is potential for closure. I'm also hearing there is potential for reconciliation, but it will be different for all of you. But you need a physical meeting for that, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's like if you reach out to each other online, if you reach out to this person online, there are still a lot of ways for them to hide what they're thinking, feeling. Yeah, you won't be able to see everything on their face, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. So this Nine of Wands energy could also be there because, you're impatient to see them in person. But it's going to take some time. The Three of Wands is 3 weeks from whenever you reach out to them, communicate with them. Feeling drawn to the numbers 22 and 6 here. So 22, 26 or 6, June, the month of June, 22nd of June, these could be significant. 9 could also be significant. I was also thinking about the repetition of 4, the number 4, 4 of Cups at the back of the deck, 4 of Pentacles here. So April, we only have 2 days left. So maybe not for everybody, but April could be significant. It could have been significant for this connection. Yeah. Is that it, Spirit? I know I said a lot of things. We started with the concert and now we're talking about reconciliation. But take whatever resonates, okay? This, if you do not resonate with this message about a specific connection and you're really just focused on having a nice, fun, light-hearted time with somebody, maybe your friends, maybe in your city itself, maybe on this coming weekend, whatever, then just take that part of the reading. But if you do have a connection in mind, this person that you want to reconcile with, reunite with, then the message is that you decide the right time to reach out. It might take some time before the two of you see each other, but there will be a lot of back and forth. I'm seeing there's a lot of communication happening between that, during that period of waiting as well. Yeah. Now I'm sensing a lot of impatience with this card. Like both of you are feeling impatient. You're really excited. I'm coming back to that energy of excitement. You're really excited to see each other. It's all the time that both of you are having to take for whatever reason that's tiring you out. Yeah. The Meraki also talks about soul purpose. And I think that's just really Spirit's way of saying that this soul connection is an important one. It means a lot to you on a soul level. It's part of your soul journey to experience this union. Oh wow, that's big. There's a big message coming through. Even if the union does not, see, I don't want to finish that sentence. I was going to say that even if this union does not happen in the 3D, it's still there in the 5D, or at least there will be that closure, that allows both of you to put the past where it belongs, in the past, and move on. Yeah. there might be some loose ends for you to tie. I don't know what this is. There is a need for clarification. There is a need for reassurance. There is a need for both of you to hear each other out, validate each other's emotions, worries, fears, etc. There is work that needs to be done. Yeah, and that will lead the two of you to soul union. With communing here, this person belongs to your soul family. And I'm hearing they'll always be around energetically, even if this does not work out for whatever reason, they will always be around. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling the exhaustion of this card now. Started with excitement, now I'm feeling exhaustion. I think it will be the other way around for you. Like you're sitting with the exhaustion now, but you'll find yourself moving towards excitement as long as you're able to push yourself through this energy, this impatient, frustrating. I love that the Nine of Wands is right over the Knight of Wands, because they sound so similar as well, because you want to rush, you want to make everything okay, but you're having to deal with these physical circumstances, you're having to deal with a misalignment in your timelines, maybe something like that. Mostly I think it's physical distance, and you just have to sit with it, you just have to push yourself through that. Yeah. With the Dark Night of the Soul, I'm thinking about how I just said that it will be reversed for you. You will be moving from exhaustion to excitement, unlike how this reading moved, where we started with excitement and moved a little towards exhaustion, frustration, burnout, etc. With the Dark Night of the Soul and that message that I just talked about, there is also a need for you to revisit something that happened in the past between the two of you. You have to go back to that point of the past. Maybe that's why that exhaustion is there at all, because you have to return to the past and talk about what happened. And that's rarely an easy task. Yeah. It's okay if this connection takes some time to recover. It needs rest. It needs a period of healing, and both of you, I love this so much with the Six of Cups, because this is also a card of union/reunion. Both of you can provide the healing energy that this connection needs. That you have to collaborate, you have to co-create it, you have to co-plan, you're going to do this together. Yeah. One of you needs to reach out to the other though. Do feel like it's you feeling called to reach out to the other person, but take it however it resonates. The Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles could also be a sign that if you did wait for your person to reach out, I just heard it's going to take forever. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Because remember, their energy showed up as the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. They're trying to act tough. I'm hearing they're not trying to act tough, they are tough. They have a very, even though both of these are Queen cards, I'm looking at how the Queen of Cups is placed slightly below the Queen of Swords, so it's like they're mentally and emotionally quite balanced, but also they can very easily choose their mind over their heart. So if they were to completely detach from you, and they don't want to, but if they were to, it wouldn't be hard for them. Yeah. And that's why you might have to be the one to reach out. Yeah. Or sever. Or if you want to cut this person off completely, you would have to be the one to do it, because they're not moving. They're not even looking at you. They might be thinking about you or trying their hardest not to, but they're not moving. Oof, okay. I don't know how I feel about this energy, but anyway, that was your reading, group 1. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. That felt like a long reading. if people from group 1 are still here, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything. I'm just acknowledging that it felt incredibly exhausting. It must be exhausting for you to sit with that, this dark night of the soul. But again, okay, this reading is not done. Again, the fact that you have the end of a cycle here, it's time to put this to an end. This period of isolation, darkness, loneliness, heaviness, it's time for that to end. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh my god. Group 2, your cards are falling out without me even asking for them. I think we've already pulled out your tarot cards, so I'm just going to keep these here. Yeah. My friends, if you felt drawn to the blue appetite, then this is your reading. I did not mean to pull out your tarot cards, but they fell out. They offered themselves, they volunteered before I even asked. So we have all of your cards pulled out already. Let's look at them one by one. You have Key of Light. I have been seeing keys a lot. I wonder if this is my group. Yes. Was also I also made a mental note of how when I was showing you this crystal, I was talking about how shiny, glimmery and diamond like it is. Yeah, I wonder if that's significant somehow. We'll see. And I'm feeling drawn to this angel here, these angel wings, a lot of angelic, shiny, glittery, glimmery energy coming through. This makes me want to share a lovely experience with all of you. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday in the afternoon, I was talking to my mother, and there was a window in front of me and the curtains were mostly drawn, but there was this one bit left on the right side, and I could see a house through that space, and in front of the house there were these confetti decorations, and sunlight was falling right directly on those confetti pieces, and they were shining because of the sun. They looked like sparkles and they were moving so quickly, and I was talking to my mother while looking at these sparkles, and I realized that it was my nanny. My nanny, she passed away on October 29. I'm mentioning the date because you have 26 here and 6 reversed is 9. So 26, 29, these could be significant ages, dates, something. Yeah, and it was my nanny. So I wonder if there is an ancestral or angelic figure around you, in your surroundings, looking after you, guiding you. Yeah, that's a lovely start. You have Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge. Interesting. I almost said recreating to recharge. We'll see what that's about. Trusting in the process. Dharma. You have finding the rainbow. Nice. There is something here about miracles and blessings and angelic presence, and yeah. Something working out when you least expect it to. Yeah. Some kind of, maybe it's just this angel, this spirit guide revealing themselves to you, just the way my nanny did to me. Maybe it's just realizing, maybe it's meeting a new spirit guide of yours. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Labradorite and blue lotus flower, psychic gifts, wise sage, awareness, sage, awareness, call to action. Again, I got stuck on this word. So there is a divine power, a divine presence, spirit guide, an ancestral figure. Someone is guiding you, someone is looking after you. And I'm hearing that they're really anxious to talk to you, or more like they're looking forward to talking to you. Yeah, maybe they're the ones specifically coming through in this reading. The messages that are coming through are specifically from this angelic presence, angelic figure. This person could have been, oh, I like that. This person, the spirit guide, you know them from a past life, a lifetime where both of you were monks and they were your senior, or they were your teacher, they were your guru, yeah, and you were their student. And in this lifetime, they've transcended to the 5D, to the ethers, and now they're speaking to you through your gifts, through your psychic gifts. They're guiding you. Yeah, I'm feeling drawn to this sentence, trusting in the process. It's like every time you tell yourself, you feel called to trust something instead of freaking out or getting afraid, feeling afraid. Every time you choose or feel called to choose love, hope, trust, faith over fear, it's them. It's them inspiring you. I just noticed, look at all this golden energy. Yeah, that shiny, shimmery, glittery energy. If you see sparkles around you, and here as well, you have a sparkle here. Here as well, if you see sparkles around you, more shiny. If you see anything sparkle around you, I'm for some reason picturing balloons right now, shiny balloons. It's a sign from them. It's them guiding you, trying to speak to you, or at least just telling you that they're there. Yeah. I kind of feel like the purpose of this reading, we'll look at your cards, of course, your tarot cards, but I kind of feel like the purpose of this reading is to just let you know that they're there, that this spirit guide is around you. Yeah. More shiny. Right, so the first card that fell out was the 10 of Pentacles. More shiny, look at all these crystals, all these white spots. Yeah, so with the 10 of Pentacles here, this could be an ancestor, it could be a family member, a passed on loved one. Take it only if it resonates, okay? You have Justice. Libra season energy could be significant. You have the Magician. Oh my god, more crystals, more sparkles. This spirit guide is helping you manifest abundance. They're helping you manifest abundance. For somebody here with Justice, this could also be divine union with the divine counterpart, but that's not for all of you. I'm also feeling drawn to the 10 of Pentacles again, and how it often talks about families and homes. So union with your divine counterpart, they're helping you achieve it, attract it, create it, build it, manifest it. Yeah. Judgment, oh my god, so many big cards. And the 8 of Cups. I feel so much more, I guess lighter would be the word, but I feel more free in this reading to express myself. Yeah. I'm going to pull out a clarifier for Judgment and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Okay. you know how I just said that I feel more free to express myself in this reading. It's kind of like this spirit guide, they're helping you with your manifestations, they're helping you attract this abundance, all these blessings, whatever it is that you desire. But while they're protecting you, guiding you, helping you, teaching you how to trust, teaching you how to let go, how to surrender, they're also letting you know that part of this journey needs you to embody a more authentic version of yourself. So Judgment talks about rising to a certain calling, rising above certain patterns, subconscious beliefs, limiting beliefs, etc. And the Eight of Cups also talks about walking away from something that's no longer working out. And Death talks about transformation. So there is a version of you that needs to be released. The old version of you, maybe your lack mindset, something needs to be released so that all of these blessings can come in. And this is supposed to be a slow moving energy, because I mentioned Libra season with justice, and there's Scorpio season / energy with death. The Magician also aligns with Gemini and Virgo. So it's really just the rest of this year. If you're watching this reading right when I put it up, right when I upload it. And with the 10 of Pentacles, you have the next 10 months as well. The age is 26, 29. These could be significant too. Oh, I just realized you have the angel number 111 here. You also have 1011 here. Yeah. With 20 and 8 here, I kind of want to, I'm really looking at these two cards on one side and these three cards on one side. With 20 and 8, the 20th of August could be significant. Yeah. The end of the year, September, October, November, August, September, October, November, that time frame is significant. October specifically. Yeah. Yeah. There are big shifts coming in for you, crypto. I'll just say that. And your only task is to release everything that no longer aligns with whatever it is that you're creating. Your limiting beliefs, your lack mindset, your fears, your doubts. Release everything that no longer aligns and have trust instead. Have faith instead. Surrender instead. Trust the power of the divine protection that surrounds you right now. We've been connecting with angelic presences in your reading throughout. So there is, even if it's not just this one person, I do feel like they are a pretty important, significant spirit guide for you. But even if there's no one significant spirit guide, although I believe there is, even if you don't know them, that is. But one of the reasons why they're showing up in this reading is to let you know that they're there. I just want to say that you have a pretty big spiritual team looking after you. And they're all working in the background to bring you this brand new reality. Yeah. While they're doing their work, you focus on yours. I wanted to say while they're doing their job, but it's not exactly their job. They're just offering all of this love, kindness and support to you. Maybe because of that past life connection, maybe because of your soul connection, whatever the reason might be. While they're working for you in the background, you do your part of the job. Yeah. That's all I want to say. Rainbows, blue lotuses, labradorite. I do have labradorite here, but it's black. It is a little shiny, shimmery in some places. And rabbits. You have a snake here. You have a moth here. You have a cute little bird here. And of course, keys, angel wings, angels. Something about the moon phases as well. Lots of crystals in your reading. I'm also thinking of this as a mandala. All these eyes, so the third eye chakra. All of these could be significant symbols. Yeah, just signs. The color golden as well, temples as well. I'm thinking of the golden temple in Amritsar. Yeah, look at all these spheres. They're called concentric circles, I believe. Something about geometry could be significant. Yeah. Yeah. I was recently talking to my friend about bowls and how cool it is, like what a fun shape it is. Somebody took a sphere and decided to cut it in half. So it does not have to be mathematical equations and problems. Like references to geometry could be very, very subtle and mild and simple. Yeah, and very random as well. Yeah. You'll know if the sign pops up. You'll know. But for now, that was your reading, group 2. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next one. Group 3. I think I'm not going to make the same mistake as I did for group 2, because all of the tarot cards fell out before I even introduced them, before I started their reading basically. So I will shuffle your cards later on. Okay, you fell drawn to opalite, and we received the message about clarity, something being crystal clear for you. And just now, when I decided that I would shuffle your cards later on and not make the same mistake, something here about preparation, prepping, being prepared for something. Let's see what that's about. You have Merkaba spiritual protection with the number 25. You have sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Is that a lotus? We saw a lot of lotuses in group number 2's reading as well. And group number 1's reading as well. Lotuses are, I guess they're showing up for the collective. No mud, no lotus. You have tree canopy. I'm going to look up the guidebook for this one. I feel called to. And you have crazy lace agate and sunflower. Such a joyful, loving energy. I love that. You have play, more fun, jokes and laughter, please. Okay, so the guidebook says, take a moment and gaze up. How did the light move through? Does the wind stir you like it does the branches? Inspired by trying to notice more. And the number 97. I love this energy. I have no idea what it's saying, but I love it. There's a lot of inner child energy here, a lot of joyful, loving, bubbly, happy energy. There is a desire for joy. Right away, I'm receiving the message that the clarity that you're meant to receive right now is that your purpose is joy. Your task right now in life is to focus on joy. You have the lovers. I'm feeling drawn to the butterfly here. You have the hermit. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the King of Wands. In the back of the deck, you have Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, oh wow, and the Empress. It's almost like Spirit is saying that you've done enough. You've done enough. This could be talking about a healing journey that you're on, because you have the Lovers here. It could be talking about a specific soul connection that you've been dealing with. It could be talking about a certain career, financial, material goal that you've been chasing. You've done enough. You've done a lot of work, and not just physical work but inner work as well, and you've arrived at this place of stability, confidence, and I'm also hearing words like purpose and fulfillment. There was one more word, ambition, I believe. Yeah, now it's time for you to have a little fun. Yeah, it's time for you to enjoy living your life. All of this stuff, all this healing work, the personal growth work, it will go on. Healing is lifelong. It never really ends, and that's not supposed to scare you. That's supposed to be a comforting message, because this idea that you can reach a perfectly healed place, it's an illusion. You are allowed to enjoy your life and experience joy, experience passion, experience gratitude, even when you are an imperfect version of yourself. I want to pull out another card for the Hermit here. The Four of Swords. That's just another way you have strength at the back of the deck. That's really just another way of saying that you've done enough. You are safe to rest now. And I'm also feeling drawn to sacred inner space. If you feel called to spend some time in solitude, I'm also hearing something about a digital detox. Maybe you want to take a vacation. I just heard maybe you want to spoil yourself with a massage. It could be so many things. There's an energy of self-care and solitude and silence and just being with yourself and enjoying life that's coming through for you. Just being present, knowing that you're protected, that you're on the right path. If you have been chasing a certain goal that hasn't yet materialized, this is Spirit letting you know that it will materialize. You will receive it. Gemini season, Virgo season, and that time frame could be significant. And you have the number 6 and 9 here, so June to September could also be significant. But if you needed a sign, then this is it. You don't need to do more for it. You don't need to force yourself to act, to keep showing up. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to do less. I really just want to tell you to do something fun, to do something joyful for yourself. You're pushing yourself a lot, but you don't need to. The place of stability, harmony and balance where you were supposed to arrive, you've already arrived there. Now what's left is for your material reality to catch up with you. You've already embodied the higher version of yourself that you were supposed to receive this manifestation. Now you just need to let it catch up with you. And you don't need to do more for that. The idea that by taking more action or putting a lot more on your plate to make this work, again, it's an illusion. Maybe the Four of Swords is talking about just that, releasing all of these illusions, this pressure, this made up pressure to perform, to be perfect that you've been putting on yourself. With the Knight of Pentacles, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. So take your time with this. Allow yourself to move slowly. Allow yourself to be joyful. Allow this journey to be joyful. You don't need to do more. You don't need to push yourself. You're already on the right path, and this desire is already going to be fulfilled. You're already going to get whatever it is that you want. Now allow yourself to receive. That's it. that's your reading, group 3. That's, oh my god, that's definitely the shortest reading I've done. Is there anything else, Spirit? I'm hearing you don't need to do more. That's also like a message for me. There's nothing else to channel. that was your reading, group 3. Kind of want to apologize that it was so short, but again, this was advice from spirit, so this is the advice that's coming through: to rest, to be playful, to be joyful, to enjoy your life, to love your life as it's turning into the life that you desire. Yeah. Sacral chakra healing could be significant. With the lovers, a romantic connection could be significant. Making room for your connection with your inner child could be significant. Maybe spending time with the child could be significant. The colors orange, yellow, pink and green as well, yeah, those could be significant. Green apples or owls and horses, foxes, yeah, there's another fox here. Merkaba, trees, sunflowers and lotuses, these, and sheep as well, these could be some significant symbols, signs. And the butterfly, of course, and I'm also feeling drawn to this infinity, me, heart, you here, like some sort of a carving on a tree, like people who draw their initials. Yeah, this crown as well, and this bird. I know the name of this bird. I've forgotten just now. Something like toot. Something about a buff or puff chest, toot. Something like that. Yeah. Another butterfly. Flower crowns, ferns, or just fern. I believe it's just fern. Those could also be significant. That was your reading, group 3. I hope it helped, and I will see you in the next one. Love. Okay, unlike yesterday, I am not going to cleanse the energies, the cards, the decks on camera. So I will leave the reading here. Thank you, dear collective. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. Love you all.